We are so excited. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hello, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. We are so glad that you are here. Come on in the room. Tonight is going to be amazing. We wanted to say welcome to our Radical Virtual Fellowship on tonight. And on behalf of Pastor Taffy, the entire World Changers team, the entire World Changers family, we are so glad that you are here tonight. Oh my goodness, I brought a little festivity for you tonight because you know what? It's almost Christmas. Got the little Christmas hat. Got to rock it out for you. And listen, I don't care where you are in the world. You know what? Let's get our Christmas on today. Make sure you're live in the chat. You're listening up. But first of all, too, make sure that you go ahead and share this with your friends. Text them, email them, tell everybody that you know. Listen, we're about to have an amazing time. It's Christmas. Let's go. It's about to be on and popping. So we have some really great things lined up for you tonight. Some things for cooking, some things for safety, some things for just having fun. Let me tell you, you want to get out your pad and pen. It's going to be amazing. Did I say stay active in the chat and listen up? It's going to be that kind of night. Well, first, we want to bring to the live stage here with us a wonderful, amazing woman. Her name is Miss Stephanie Humphrey, and she's going to be sharing some very powerful and needed things security-wise for the holidays. We know the shopping is happening. We know it's happening. So listen, let's go ahead and bring Miss Stephanie Humphrey.
Hey, thank you so much. I'm really happy to be here. Thank you for everybody that is watching tonight, taking the time out to watch tonight. We're going to just jump right in because you may have some questions at the end of this. So we're going to talk a little bit about how not to get scammed during this holiday season or any time of the year. Hopefully, God willing, we want to just be a little bit more mindful about what we're doing online and how we're interacting with the internet to make sure that we are not being taken advantage of. So for everybody in the chat, I'm going to turn my screen on. I want you to take a look at these two URLs and tell me which one you think is the real one, either one or two. So I want you to put good evening, Jennifer. Thank you. Put a 1 or 2 in the chat when you see it and let me know which one of these you think is the real one. So you got this URL and this URL. Let me know which one you think is the real one. 1 or 2. 1 or 2. I'll give you about 60 seconds to take a look at it and let me know who we got in the chat. I'm checking the comments. I'm taking a look. Jennifer says neither. What else you got? Well, who else thinks? Okay, the real one, 1, 1, 1, 2. Anybody else with a guess? 2, 1. Okay. I see y'all. I'm gonna give it another 30 seconds. Which one is the real URL? Is it 1 or is it 2? Mom says 1. Okay, mom is watching. Mom is checking it out. Nadia says 2. Okay, Nadia and Mom are divided on this. Nadia says it's 2. Mom says it's 1. Okay, so Virginia has neither, no HTTPS. Well, that we will assume they both had that in front of them. 2 maybe. Okay. So number 1 is the real URL, and I'll show you why. When you see www.paypal.com, the only thing you want to see before this backslash is the name of the website. And the second one, you see you got paypal.com.securitynotifications.com. You see that second .com there? That means that this is a different domain than actual PayPal. So this is one of the ways that you're going to tell. So the real URL in here was number 1 because it's www.paypal.com / whatever else is after that is fine, but you don't want to see more information in this first part of the website address. There should not be a whole lot of other stuff in here. And that's how they get you. That's how they get you, because these both look very close. They both look very similar. This was actually in an email notification that I received, and it looks super legit. And if you're not paying attention and you're rushing, you're trying to hurry up and just buy this thing because, it's on sale and I want to get it before, it goes off of sale or before they sell out, or I got one last Christmas gift to give for this one person. And, this is the perfect thing. It's so hard to shop for, but now I found it. And let me just go ahead and click and blah, 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 blah. Like when you're rushing and you're not being super, super mindful, it can be very easy to confuse these two things, especially when you see something like security notification. You're like, oh snap, is somebody, hacking my account? Did somebody get my password? It might feel very urgent that you click this link and go see what's happening on this website, about your PayPal, because this is about your money. So you're really trying to figure out if something is actually going on, but you want to be mindful. You always want to look for a single URL first before the .com. All the rest of the information should come after that /. So that's a telltale sign. So if you were on any website, Macy's.com, any shopping website, Amazon.com, and you saw something else in here before that last .com, that's how you would tell that it was a fake website. And fake websites are one of the biggest scams that happen, especially during the holiday season, any time of the year, but especially during the holiday season. They set them up really, really quickly. They do their due diligence to make them look very legitimate. They look just like the regular website, with the exception of some very, very minor things that, again, if you're not paying attention, if you're just trying to hurry up and get something done and you got 1,000 other things going on and you're trying to, get those cakes made and get those pies done and get everything else in your life that you have going on done, it can be really, really easy to get these two things confused. So you want to be mindful about fake websites, and write this down: Google Transparency Report. Google Transparency Report. That is where you can go if you ever have a question about whether or not a website is legitimate or not. Google Transparency Report, and on that page you'll see search, and you can put in any URL that you're unsure about, and it'll let you know if that's a malicious website or not. So Google Transparency Report. That's all you have to do, and check whether or not those websites are legitimate, because again, it is far, far too easy to get confused, and when you're in a rush, when you're not really paying attention, to get jammed up, because they do. I mean, they're very, very sophisticated anymore about creating websites that look like other websites. Also, phishing scams. I mean, we're used to those email scams. They're getting a lot more sophisticated as well. All of those emails that say there's a problem with your account, or check the status of this, or here's a sale, or, only 2 days left, to get a big discount or anything like that. I recommend, if you get an email from a website or a company or anything that you never signed up for, don't click any of the links. I mean, just as a general rule, don't click any of the links in a website, especially if you haven't signed up to receive emails from that website. Banks, you get emails that look like your bank. Your bank will never ask you for personal information via email. Your bank will never send you an email. Your credit card company will never send you an email that says, we need your account number, because they already have your account number. They're your bank. They're your credit card number. They know exactly who you are. So, that's kind of a telltale sign when they're asking you for that sort of information, any sort of personal information whatsoever. A bank or a credit card company would never ask you over email. They would never ask you that via email. So look out for that. And again, just if you're unsure at all about how the email looks. You want to look out for misspellings and grammar errors in the emails. But some of them, again, some of them are very, very sophisticated. They have the same logo, they have the same color that you would expect from your bank or your credit card company. They look very legitimate. But if you are unsure, don't click the link. The one thing that I've been seeing a whole lot more of, though, recently is text message phishing text messages. My mom actually got a text message recently that claimed it was from Netflix, and it said, get 15 free days of Netflix. Click this link here. And it's just like, I don't think so. Netflix ain't giving away 15 free days. If they were, you would hear about it everywhere. Everybody and their mama will be talking about, I got my free Netflix. So, those you got to look at those too good to be true kind of things as well. Anytime you get an email or a text message, I don't tend to click on any text messages. Just as a general rule, a link in a text message, but they are on the rise. They are definitely on the rise. So pay attention to the text messages that you get. And again, do not click the links, and just pay attention to everything you're seeing in the message. See who it's from. Typically when it says dear customer and doesn't say your name, that's a telltale sign, because your bank knows who you are. Your bank knows your name. Your bank knows every single thing about you because you had to give them all of that information. So you really want to be, vigilant about kind of paying attention to those type of things that are going on. Never click a link, even if you know the company. I said one saying to update, the email address was different from the subject. That's the thing, and the way that they get you with that is you'll see, capital One in that from thing, in that from section of the email. But if you actually hover, don't click, if you hover your cursor over that capital One, you'll see a completely different email address, or it might be capital dot one or capital one dot co. They're very, very subtle. They are very, very subtle. So you really have to pay attention. Somebody's been seeing a lot, especially Cash App. Yeah, they will get you. Cash App is notoriously unsecure. So, if you are sending money to people at this time, Venmo is a better option. I know we all use Cash App. I still use Cash App as well. But, if you're nervous about the security of sending money via those types of methods, I can tell you Venmo is more secure than Cash App. PayPal is more secure than both of them. So if you're sending some money over the holidays, think about that. You might only need to just, get somebody, $20 real quick. Cash App's probably okay for that kind of thing. But if you're, making donations of any kind or sending, some serious sums of money, you may want to think about either Venmo or PayPal to do that. Charity scams, we see that a lot, unfortunately, this time of year as well. A lot of people tugging on those heartstrings to try to get you to donate and different things like that. If it's a charity, if they're claiming to be a legitimate charity, guidestar.org will tell you whether or not they are a legitimate charity. So you can just go there, put them in there. If they do not have a 501c3, you will not see them there. So that is one way to really quick weed out anybody that is claiming to be a charity. I got something in spam the other day saying someone had tried to log into my Facebook account from a phone. If you say, if it's not you, say it remote person. When they try to report it, it locked. Yeah, they get you. Peggy got looks like her phone got locked because that's another scam. They'll tell you that somebody tried to access your account. That's the thing. That sense of urgency is how they try to get you. Somebody tried to get into your account. Somebody tried to hack your account. Write this down too. Two-factor authentication. Two-factor authentication. That's when you log into one of your accounts, it'll ask you to send you a code, like text message you a code, and then you put that code in so you can get access to your account. For any account that you have that has that, I would highly recommend you enable that. I have two-factor authentication enabled across all of my social media accounts, across all of my bank accounts, across my credit card accounts, across any of my accounts that have two-factor authentication. I have it enabled, and I use it every single time. It's an extra step. It takes an extra 10 seconds to wait to get that text message with that code and put that code in, but it is just one more way to keep your accounts a little bit more secure. It's not foolproof, but it is one more way to keep your account secure. So as you're doing your shopping on Amazon and all these other websites, your PayPal account has two-factor authentication. I know Amazon does. I know all email carriers have two-factor authentication now. So wherever you can, if you go into those settings and kind of look for privacy or security, that's where you'll usually find where you can set up two-factor authentication. And again, it's an extra step. It's a couple extra seconds to log into something, but it's worth it just to make sure that you're keeping your personal information safe. So that is another thing that I would highly recommend you doing. FTC.gov, the Federal Trade Commission, is also a really good place to go to look for any sort of current scams. If there's a major one that's out there that's going around the internet, going viral around the internet, the FTC would probably be aware of it. So there's a way, that's a good website to just check if you're unsure about something that you're seeing online, and if you see it on everybody sharing it on Facebook, so it must be true, right? Not necessarily, but if you're seeing something that seems like it's very popular, it seems like everybody's talking about it, everybody's sharing it, it's going viral, it's in your feed, every time you scroll, every time you log on, you can check out ftc.gov as well to see if that's something that is actually legitimate. Wow, I got a call from someone saying a charge was made on my Amazon account. Yeah, no way. Good for you, Corinne. Yeah, and they're not going to call you with that kind of thing. You're not going to get a phone call from Amazon saying somebody's made an unauthorized. First of all, Amazon ain't going to call you at all. They don't care who bought whatever. They got the money. Your credit card company may call you and say, we've seen some unusual activity on your account. Amazon's not going to call you. If your card got charged at Amazon because somebody bought up a whole bunch of stuff, Jeff Bezos is going to go to the bank with a big smile on his face. Any retailer is never going to call you to say that somebody or contact you in any way to say that somebody made some unauthorized charges to your account. That is the job of your credit card company or your bank. If they notice unusual activity, you may get an email or a notification from them, but a retailer won't do that. A lot of jobs at home too that's on the internet, random calls, Wi-Fi calls, auto. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's a lot, and you really, really have to be vigilant about what you see. I mean, I get emails from Netflix all the time saying your account's been compromised. There's some information you need to know about your account. I get a lot of PayPal emails recently. So you just gotta stay on top of it and take your time. And if it looks suspect, just delete it. Don't click on any links. That is always the best way to go. Are there any questions? Any other questions? You're welcome, Wanda. Thank you for the information, sis. But yeah, Google Transparency Report. Just Google Transparency Report. That's where you can go to check whether or not a website is legitimate or not. FTC.gov. You could check to see if there are any major sort of nationwide global scams that are happening that the government knows about. And GuideStar.org will let you know if a charity is 501c3 certified. Also, as it relates to GoFundMe, I mean, a lot of people putting stuff on GoFundMe. That's really going to have to just be a personal decision. A lot of people using GoFundMe to scam people these days, and they got those hard luck stories, and my house burnt down, and I lost my job, and COVID, and it's a lot going on for all of us. But you really just have to sort of let the Holy Spirit guide you, and use your best intuition, and really take those GoFundMes with a grain of salt as well, because they don't do a ton of regulation around checking to see if the people that are putting stuff on their platform are legitimate. So you really have to sort of do a little bit of your own research and be your own detective, really, when you're looking at different GoFundMe pleas and donation requests. So just be mindful of that as well. Also, we're gonna talk about a little bit about like good gifts to get. So, it's you want to be mindful, but we still gotta give folks something. Christmas is coming. Is Zelle a good way? Yeah, Zelle is actually a great way to transfer money because Zelle is a TD Bank product. So it is an actual banking product. There is, all the FDIC insurance backing behind it. Banks pay a lot of money to make sure that their websites and their products are very secure. So Zelle is actually a great way to send money. If somebody says to you, I know it's not very widely used. I don't think a whole lot of people really know about it because I'm not sure if you have to have a TD Bank account to use it, but I know, most people that use it have a TD Bank account because it's a TD Bank product. But if someone asks you to send them money via Zelle, that is a very legitimate and very secure way to send money because it is a banking product. Person comes at you on a spiritual level, saying they're seeing you something. So yeah, it's crazy, man. Cash App, Linda, we were talking about Cash App. Cash App has gotten a bad reputation a little bit because of its lack of security. It's not the worst app in the world. And I was telling the ladies, like, if you need to just send somebody $20 real quick, like that's probably not gonna hurt you too much. But if you or if you're concerned about security at all, Venmo is a better option. Venmo, Victor, Edgar, Nancy, Michael, Oscar. Venmo is a better option, and PayPal is an even more secure option. So, Cash App's not horrible, but it has come under fire recently for having less security than some of the other money transfer apps. So, can a scam company give you a scam tracking number? Yep. They sure can. And that's a part of it. You'll see, hey, your package, and if you're ever unsure, don't click the link. They try to get you to click the link. Once you click the link, that just opens up a whole can of different negative potential possibilities. So you could get malware downloaded onto your computer that would either give you a virus or malware that actually looks at the traffic that's going across your computer to get some of your personal information. If you go to the website, they might ask you for a credit card number or something like that. So now they have that information from you. So, just when in doubt, don't click the link. I think that's a really easy and succinct way to think about it. When in doubt, don't click the link. Calls rerouted. People can do all kind of things these days. They can get fake numbers. They can make the call look like, they can make phone calls or text messages look like they're coming from legitimate sources. Definitely the emails look legit. So, just use your best judgment with all of these things and just really, think before you click, think before you put that information. And when you're paying online, I would suggest, if you really want to be, safe, your credit card or your bank may offer what is called a virtual credit card. So let's say you're on Amazon and you're about to buy something, but you don't want to put your real, information in there. I tend to use PayPal wherever possible, wherever that's an option online to pay. I typically will use PayPal just because it is a little bit more secure and there's no information kind of sort of going back and forth between the retailer, that you're on, the website that you're on, and PayPal. There's no account number that gets transferred back and forth. So there's no way a hacker could hack that retailer's website and get some account number from them. But if you are using your own credit card, a virtual credit card, what that would do was provide you with a one-time number. So it's connected to your actual credit card number, but it's just a one-time use number that you use for that particular website. So if that website got hacked, they would have a number that was not your actual credit card number. So that's always an option as well. But again, PayPal is a very secure option at the same time. When you're looking to shop online, one of the things you want to look for is HTTPS. Someone mentioned that earlier. You won't necessarily see that on every single web page of a website. So if you went to Nordstrom.com right now, that first homepage may not have HTTPS www.nordstrom.com, but the page where you put your money into, your credit card information into, better have that S, or you should see a little lock icon somewhere up in that website address area. If you don't see that S for secure, that S means secure. That means that web page is secure. Or you don't see a little lock icon somewhere around there on the page where you put your credit card information into, then I would not do that. That means that that page is not secure. So it is very vulnerable to be hacked and for somebody to be, just kind of watching that traffic go across that web page. So you definitely want to, keep that in mind. I got caught in a PayPal scam this year, still dealing with it, man. It's tough. Klarna and Afterpay. I haven't heard Klarna, and if for anybody not familiar, Klarna and Afterpay I've been seeing those a lot on a lot of different fashion websites, especially where it lets you break up your payment into monthly payments. So, I haven't heard anything about those specifically being insecure. I would definitely sort of take it with a grain of salt, though, and do your due diligence. I think they're legit. Like I said, I haven't heard anything in my research about either one of those not being legitimate and being any type of scam. So I think you would be okay with those, but definitely do your research. Any other questions? Because I think we are coming up on my time. I just want to throw a suggestion out here because, it's COVID. We are all trying to stay socially distant, all trying to do what we can do to stop the spread. And so when you're thinking about gift ideas this year, think about digital gift ideas. You don't have to go out. I'm in the Philadelphia area. We just got snow. I don't want to go out. It's snowing out. The roads is bad, all that other stuff. And it's COVID on top of all of that. So when you're thinking about gift ideas, I would think about digital gifts. You can do any sort of entertainment gifts. So you can give somebody a year of Netflix membership, a year of Netflix. You can give them a year of Hulu, a year of Amazon Prime. All of those entertainment streaming websites. You can do subscriptions, digital subscriptions, and you can gift those to people. Of course, all of the gaming sites like Xbox and Sony and PlayStation and all those, you can gift credits for games and downloads and things on those type of sites, gaming sites. But you can also gift fitness subscriptions like Beachbody and different things like that, because we at the house and gyms is closed back down, so you got to do something. So you could gift a fitness subscription. You could gift you could actually gift meditation. There are two apps in particular, Calm and Headspace, that are meditation apps and just mindfulness apps to help you just unwind from everything that's going on. But you could gift a year subscription to that. So think about, what the person that you're looking for a gift for might be into. There's probably a digital subscription, even if it's for just a couple months, that you can get them that, is easier because you just go online, you email it to them, they get a little, digital gift card. It keeps you from needing to be out in these streets, interacting with people too much. But it is still a gift that'll be thoughtful and it'll be something that they can use. So as you're thinking gifts this year, I would definitely think digital gifts for this year. Let's see if there are no other questions. I think I am up on my time. They only gave it 20 minutes. I wanted to make sure I tried to get as much info in there as I could. Any other questions before I turn it back over? If not, I thank you ladies for your time. I wish you all the healthiest and happiest of holidays. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, however you celebrate. I just wish you all the best. Stay safe, please. And I'll see y'all in 2021.
That was amazing. Oh my gosh, Miss Stephanie, you just gave us $1 million. That was like 20 little gifts underneath the tree. Okay,
Thank
first of all,
you.
virtual credit card that you were talking about.
Virtual credit cards, yeah.
That is really serious. I was taking notes. Ladies, were y'all taking notes? You had better be taking notes because it was on and popping. First of all, I got the first question wrong with the which
Ooh,
website was right.
see? See?
Wrong, all the way wrong. Okay. So thank you so much. That was absolutely amazing. Ladies, please give it
My
up
pleasure.
in the chat telling us she was awesome. Thank
Hey.
you very much so. That was amazing. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much for coming and sharing vital information just to keep us safe in our minds and in our hearts so that we know what we're doing. Thank you so much. Well,
You're
listen.
certainly welcome.
If you're just joining us, welcome back. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Merry Christmas. We are just so excited about the opportunity to just hang out with you guys and have a good time. Okay? It's Christmas, guys. Can you believe it? We're at the end of the year and we have the opportunity to celebrate Christmas. Let me see some hands in the chat. Let me see some hearts, something going on. Let me see who's here. First of all, Monique, I see you, girl. Listen, where are you coming from? We got Houston. Where's everybody coming from? Okay, just let me know where you are coming from. Anybody from Atlanta? Anybody? Okay, thank you, Leslie, for the love. Thank you for the love. We gotta feel this love. I don't care how far apart we are. You gotta make it happen. All right. So where we at? I know we got some Atlanta. Oh, Detroit. Come on, Angel Detroit. Okay, I see you, girl. Jingle bells to you, Swanee. All right, Yolanda Cook is in Swanee hanging out. Union City is in the building. Lawrenceville, Georgia is in the building. We're not playing, okay? We are not playing today. Listen, doesn't it feel good to just get together and celebrate? Come on, Bronx. Biggie down Bronx. I know about it, girl. I know about it. So good. Virginia is here. ATL is in the building. It's going down. Well, Cairo, Georgia. Hey, girl. Hey, Warner Robins. Hey, girl. Hey, listen. So with that, now that everybody's on a pump, Harlem, New York City. Come on, Corinne. Listen. You know what? It's Christmas. And you know our pastors are giving. So I have a giveaway. And this giveaway, when I tell you, it's so good. Listen, here's the question. Get your fingers ready in the chat because I'm about to put it in. The question is, who were Santa's reindeers? All of them. Name them right now. Come on, ladies. Right now. You got about 2 seconds. No, I'm going to give you 2 minutes to get them all in the chat. And don't make up no other names. No, his name was not James. Nobody like that. Okay. He has some specific names of the reindeers. Can you get it? All right. Da, na, 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 na. Let's go. Jingle bells. All right. Do we have a winner? Let me know. Courtney is helping me out. Oh my goodness. What? You only got your Christmas on? Oh my goodness. Do I have to change? Listen. There weren't but so many. Think of the song. Da 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 da. Oh my gosh. All right, we count it down. I'm gonna have to change my question, Courtney. What you think? Because was that too hard? I mean, this giveaway is no joke. Wait a minute. Prancer, Dancer, Comet, Cupid, Donna, Dasher, Vixen, Blitzen, and Rudolph. Go, Linda. You want it. You got it. You're gonna be happy this Christmas, girl. I promise you that. Give it up for Linda Johnson. She got that answer. Now listen, Linda, make sure you put your information to this email right here, eventsupport@worldchangers.org. Now listen, don't be mad because there's quite a few more that I'm gonna be giving away. All right. But congratulations to you, Linda. Can we get some Merry Christmas, some jingle bells for her? Let's go ham and enjoy each other. All right. So we still got more stuff. It gets better and better and better and better. We have another guest that's going to be coming up to let us know about some quarantine holiday date nights. Girl, listen. Can we please put some love in the chat? A warm welcome to Miss Ayana Abaka, who is coming live. Go ahead. You got your whole situation ready, got the atmosphere ready, girl. Listen, we're so excited Ready to hear what you got to say. I'm going to
Yes.
go ahead and get out your way. Do your thing. Let's go.
Yes, yes, yes. Hey, ladies, how are y'all doing? I hope everyone's having a great evening. I'm excited to be back. And we're talking about quarantine date night ideas. So, I want you guys to get a pen, get a paper, write this down, put it in your phone, wherever you need to, because even though we're social distancing, we still need to spend time with our loved ones, our significant other. If you got a little date or whatnot, ain't nothing wrong with that. So, all right, so I have a few ideas and I want y'all to really listen in, okay? So, first up, I am a wife, I'm also a mother, and I'm pregnant. So there's not a whole lot of places I can go right now because I am making sure to social distance a whole lot, especially now in the month of December. One of the first ideas that I have for you guys, and I got my notes. I got my notes right here. So I got a list for y'all, is at home movie night. Listen, you might be like, oh man, I'm at home though. No. An at home movie night. So what you're going to do is you're going to put all your kids to bed, make sure that they have a bedtime, put all your kids to bed. I don't care if no, you got to go in your bed, you got to go to your room, whatever you need to do, put them to bed. Then you and your significant other, y'all can order in your favorite meal, or you can make your favorite meal together. And then what you do is you get your movie. You can go to Redbox. You can order on demand. You can find something on Netflix. Everything does not require a lot of money for a great date. So you have your movie night, you got your snacks, all of that type of stuff. Put it together, sit down and have your movie night with your spouse, your significant other. And take some time aside for you guys. Turn the phones off, turn the phone off. Don't be sitting there watching the movie and then scrolling on Instagram or Facebook. Turn the phones off, put the kids away, and have some time together. So that's the first one, at home movie night. Another cute idea you can add on top of that, my husband and I have done this many times this year, especially when we were back in quarantine, like for real, when Georgia was on lockdown. We would do our midday picnics. Our daughter, we would put her down for a nap. At the time, she would go down for a nap for about 2 hours. So we would lay a blanket in the middle of the living room, get our favorite lunch, sit down, have a picnic. We might watch a movie while we're doing that, or we might just sit there and talk. Like you can have a picnic in the living room. We even brought out, I think we have a picnic basket. We even brought out the picnic basket, put some stuff in it just for the ambiance and just to have a little fun. So at home movie, at home picnic in the living room. Make it fun. Next up, a cooking date. So get your favorite recipe, or you can, I know they have those at home services like Home Chef and whatnot. Cook those things together. So you can get your favorite recipe, or you can get something that you already know. Let's say, we're going to make some pizza tonight. Get the ingredients for the pizza, cook it together. Or if you're feeling a little fancy, you can even hire a chef. Hire a chef to show you guys a healthy meal, to do something different. Eat together, sit down at the table. No phones, no emails, no none of that. At a table. Sit down at the table, talk, conversate, and have a good time together. Next up, game night. Yes, you can have a game night together. The purpose of all of these dates is to enjoy each other's company. So game night. My husband and I, we love playing Uno together. We have some board games. We recently got a PlayStation. I am a PlayStation fan as well. I know some ladies, as soon as a game system comes into the house, they're like, and they get so irritated by it. But instead of getting irritated by it, how about embrace it? I love playing with the PlayStation. We had an Xbox before we got the PlayStation. I would play some of the games with him. I would beat his tail playing those games. But it's nothing wrong with enjoying and being a part of different things your spouse enjoys. So if your spouse enjoys playing Call of Duty, find out how to play Call of Duty. If he want to play Mortal Kombat, play Mortal Kombat with him. Have a game night. There's nothing wrong with just enjoying each other's company. So, all right. So next up, we have a craft night or a paint and sip. So one thing that I've been seeing, if you go like to different paint and sips, like in the city, I've been seeing some companies actually doing virtual paint and sips. So what you can do is you can go to the craft store and you can get canvas, you can get your paint, you can pay for the service online, you can get your apple cider, you can get your soda, whatever you sipping on, and then you can do that at home with your spouse. So y'all can have your own virtual paint and sip or craft night, or even if, let's say, you got some stuff around the house that you guys want to do. It's a project that you've always wanted to work on together. Make that a date night. Make it fun. You know, everything you can, there's so many things you can do to make it fun. And the whole purpose is to enjoy each other's company. Then this one is a little fancy and it'll get you out of the house. These last few are a little fancy. It'll get you out of the house so that you can, you know, you're still social distancing. I'm going to highly encourage social distancing. We're trying to keep the spread down. So make sure that you're social distancing and you're wearing your mask. But this one is outside of the house. You can plan a spa day. A lot of the spas, like I've gotten a massage this year. I go get my nails done. A lot of places, they are, especially their cleanliness and everything, they're making sure that people are social distancing. They're wiping down the different areas. So if you're comfortable, you can go get your nails done with your spouse, get a manicure and a pedicure. There's nothing wrong with the man getting a manicure and a pedicure too, honey. Listen, we don't want those sheets we don't want them feet scratching up them sheets. So, you know, get a pedicure. You can also go get massages. Go get a couples massage. Make it a day. Go get a couples massage. Go get some lunch together. You know, send those kids, if you have children, send those kids to the grandparents. Send those kids to the grandparents or somebody that you trust who's also social distancing. Okay, that's highly important. Social distancing. One of the favorites that I have that does take you outside, but also being safe, is car dates. We've done this so many times this year. Car dates are a lot of fun. My husband and I love people watching. So what we'll do is, one of my favorite meals right now, one of my cravings, being pregnant, is a Shake Shack. So what I'll do is I will put the order in online. We'll go pick up our Shake Shack, and then we will just sit in the car and we'll talk. We'll have our Shake Shack laid out. We'll have our drinks and whatnot. We'll sit, talk. We'll also, or if we're like, let's watch something. You know, we can watch something on our phone. Most of us now, especially if you live in Georgia, you have to do the mounted phone. So you can mount your phone up, or you can bring your iPad if you have cellular on the iPad, and then just watch a movie. We got Netflix, we got Hulu, we got so many streaming services that we pay for. You can utilize it outside the house as well. And then you have a little drive-in movie date. So let's see. But I'll emphasize talking too. Definitely, if you don't want to use any technology or anything like that, you can definitely talk, have conversation. There's certain things that I've seen online, like people might do 20 questions, or I've seen another thing that's like 36 questions. They have different, and this is especially if you're like, I don't know what to talk about. I'm trying to figure it out. All of those different things. Now, I'm looking at the comments. Somebody said, is this for couples only? What about single people? My particular segment, I am talking about couples. However, I will say now, because it is quarantine date night ideas, but I will say, if you're comfortable going to hang out with somebody, you can do that, but I do want to encourage social distancing. So make sure that you're social distancing. Even if you're open to dating right now, you can go, but go to a restaurant that might have outside dining and social distancing. I want to make sure that everyone is safe. That's why it's quarantine date night ideas. Yes, Prime Video as well. Prime Video for your streaming. I see some people, yes, if you're in Atlanta, Treat Your Feet is a great place. Listen, I am a person, I love foot massages. Treat Your Feet, I've been there, I think too many times to count. So definitely try out Treat Your Feet. All right, so this is for the couples. This is for the couples. A staycation in your city or in your state. Recently, my husband and I celebrated 10 years of marriage. Woohoo! Back in October, and we did a staycation in downtown Atlanta. So we didn't want to go anywhere far. We wanted to, of course, still be safe, and we didn't want to travel on the planes and whatnot, especially with me being pregnant. So we decided to do a staycation. We rented a weekend hotel stay at one of the hotels downtown Atlanta that had an amazing view. It was the Westin for those who are in Atlanta. And we just hung out. We relaxed. We are both busy entrepreneurs, so we wanted to just have a break where we weren't answering emails, we weren't checking anything, we weren't doing any type of work. We did our staycation, enjoyed each other's company while social distancing. Like, we're going to keep emphasizing that while social distancing. We did room service, or we went to our favorite restaurant and did takeout, brought it back to the hotel, watched some movies or whatnot, and just really enjoyed our staycation. So you can do a staycation at your favorite hotel in your city. You can do a bed and breakfast. You can, if you're wanting to venture out a little bit, like let's say, like a few hours, you can go to the cabins. There's so many things that you can do while still being safe. Now, these last two, thank you guys. Thank you so much. These last two, you can, now, if you have a family, you can do a family date night. Or let's say if you are single, you can do, yes, we definitely mentioned the car date. If you're single, you can get some of your friends and you can do this as well. But make sure your friends are social distancing and make sure they ain't been all over the place either. So first up is the Christmas light shows. Every city, like I mentioned, we're in Atlanta, we're in Georgia, but every city just about has these Christmas light shows. One in particular, if you're in Atlanta, is called World of Illumination. So with World of Illumination, this is in your car. You're in your car, you're not getting out anywhere, and you're just doing a drive-through experience. You're doing a drive-through experience, you're seeing the lights, and you can do, like I said, you can do that with your family, or if you just want to do it by yourselves, that's perfectly fine too. You can get your food and do the World of Illumination. You could take, and if you want to just do it with your spouse at first, you could take your kids later. You can like, all right, me and your dad, we're doing this tonight. We'll take y'all next week. So you can do that. Or like I said, if you're single, just grab a few friends and be like, okay, girl, let's go do this. Let's go do the drive-through World of Illumination experience or the Christmas lights experience. Or listen, it's so many neighborhoods that you can just go do that for free too. You can find the nice neighborhoods wherever you live that you know for sure that everybody is going to put their Christmas lights out, and just have a drive. Take a drive through the city and just enjoy each other's company. And last but not least, this is another great one. If you're in Atlanta, but I do know that there are other places like the zoo and whatnot that does garden lights. So if you're in Atlanta, you can go to the Botanical Gardens and they have the garden light show experience, and you can check that out. Now this one is outside of your car, so you will be walking around, but I know a lot of places, they're making sure to have certain safety measures in place. People are social distancing and they're not bunched up on each other. So you can go do that. I know there are a lot of zoos in different cities that do that. And just a lot of different experiences that they're creating to make sure that you're having a safe but fun time in the city or whatnot. A few others that I could think of is you can go ice skating. You can go, I saw that, I can't remember the name of it, but I did see in Atlanta, they have like a igloo type experience, type dining, where it's like a clear globe that you're sitting in outside. I thought it was really cute. So those are the different things that I have. If you ladies have any questions, please drop them in the chat. I'm looking. So I see Corinne said we did the light show at the Bronx Zoo. Let's see, Christmas light shows, family date night. Thank you guys for the congratulations. Thank you. Let's see what else. Now, if you guys have any ideas as well, because I know in the chat some people were saying, "Is this only for couples?" If you have an idea, share it. Like, I want you guys to share as well. Like, you're like, I'm single, but this is what I've been doing with my friends or somebody that I'm interested in. And if you missed it, everything doesn't have to be a paid experience. There's some things that can be free. So like I said, you can have a cooking date night. You can do game nights. You can do craft nights, at-home movie nights. So everything does not have to be a paid experience. It can also be free as well. All right. No questions, ladies. If you don't have any questions, then that is all I have for tonight. Yes, Chateau Elan. That I forgot to mention that. Chateau Elan, especially if you live in Atlanta, it's not too far. It's an hour away in Brazelton. It's amazing. I've been there maybe like 2 or 3 times. Like, it's an amazing experience. So that is a great staycation as well. Okay, so we see for the couples, they have online yoga classes. Yes, staying at the Ritz-Carlton, taking photographs for Christmas cards. Okay, I see y'all. I see y'all know. Y'all got this.
Wow.
So, thank you ladies so much for having me. Thank you for tuning in. I hope that you enjoyed these ideas. Yeah, that's, I want to make sure that you guys are safe. That's the biggest thing. And just enjoying, even though it's cold, we're supposed to be social distancing. Right. So I want to make sure everybody's still having a great time.
Right. That was absolutely awesome. Ayana, you got us all the way together. Okay. Especially with the whole get fancy, get the chef. Why not order a chef in and sit down and do the same thing that you would do if you went to a restaurant?
Exactly.
So good. And you know what? It just caused you to think differently about being at home. Like, okay, yeah, we get it, but stop now and let's just do something different on purpose.
Exactly. Instead of complaining, have a good time.
That was so good. Can we give some love in this chat for Ayana? Because she went ham, put us all the way together. You guys better get these things together. I was taking my notes. These light shows, these, all of that is really good. And then you know what too? I saw the singles. They were like, is this for? You can literally do the same thing on Zoom. You can cook on Zoom with your friends, right?
You can have a Zoom date night. Like, if it's somebody you don't really know like that, you're just trying to get to know each other. Of course, we don't want them at your house.
Right.
We don't want them at your house.
Right.
You can do a Zoom date night. He can prepare a meal at his house. You prepare a meal at your house, and y'all sit and eat on Zoom.
Okay. There you have. Now listen, ladies. This has been Power Pack so far already. Ayana, thank you so much. Give us some love and stuff for Ayana, because she went all the way live, all the way ham with the holiday quarantine date night. Thank you so much. And so listen, if you are just joining us, I'm Alyssa Worrell, your host for tonight. Has this not been amazing so far? We still got some more to go. And you know what I did before? I gave some giveaways So listen, I got another question because it's Christmas. Put that in the chat. It's Christmas. It's Christmas. It's Christmas. It's Christmas time. I would sing a song for y'all, but that's not this one. Okay, so listen, we want to ask the question. Are you guys ready? Put your fingers on the chat because we want to make sure that you get this question. Here it is. And this is for an amazing gift. I'm trying to tell you, you are going to be happy. All right, here's the question. Drum roll, please. On the 7th day of Christmas, what did my true love give to me? Go. Don't make me break out and sing. Anyone is yet? Come on. On the 7th day of Christmas, come on. You gotta get your come on. Anybody, somebody. Oh, Michelle! 7 swans are swimming. My true love gave to me on the 7th day of Christmas. Miss Sheila is the winner. Woo, girl, put your email in that chat. No, we'll do this. Event support at worldchangers.org. You want to make sure, now verify again, Courtney. Do we want to let them know? Yes or no, Courtney? Because it's on and popping. We are not playing with about spreading this joy and spreading this love for the Christmas holiday. It is a beautiful gift card that you will thoroughly enjoy. Trust me on that. It will be an amazing delight to you. So you got your gift card on behalf of Pastor Taffy and the entire World Changers fam. That is for you. All right, give her some love, show some support, just like it's you. All right, so here we go. We still got some more to go, guys. Now, this segment right here is going to be amazing, as all of the others were. These are for my bakers, and even for those who don't bake all the time, right? We've got a treat for you. So coming alive and in effect, she's got some holiday treats that she's going to demo for us. Can we please give some love to Mrs. Amanda Benner?
What's up?
Girl?
Oh my gosh. Thank you guys for having me. It's an honor. Thank you, Pastor Taffy, for inviting me, man. Like, this is just amazing.
Yes.
Today, I want to demo chocolate covered strawberries for you guys, as well as my mini turtles, as well as my regular size turtles. So
have at it.
We're going to get right into it. All right, guys. So my name is Amanda. I am the founder. I am the head chef, as well as the delivery driver for Porto Chocolate. So if you have ordered from me before, you have seen me drive up and give you these orders with the biggest smile because, guys, I love what I do. I get to do this for you guys for a living. And guys, I'm just honored and privileged to be able to do this for you guys, to be able to create for you guys. So I have chocolate covered strawberries that I want to demo for you guys first. I have my strawberries that have already been washed. They've been cleaned and dabbed dry with paper towels. Here are my chocolates, white chocolate and milk chocolate. Here are my toppings. I want to get into this. When I get into this, oh my gosh, this is the top seller. This is the strawberry shortcake crunch, and I'm going to tell you how to make it. But guys, that's our top seller. Also, we have the pecans and we have our caramel for the turtles. And then we're just going to go into it. We have some chocolate ganache. I hope we have time to get into this. This is kind of extra. And then, guys, gold. Come on now. We can put gold on freaking strawberries. It's amazing. So first, we're going to pick a strawberry. Like I said, it's already been washed. It's already been cleaned. You want to make sure that your strawberries are dry because if you put it into the chocolate, any kind of chocolate, it will seize up. It will clump up. It will just have these different textures that's not pretty. It won't be a smooth finish when you set it up to dry. So just make sure that everything is dry. We're going to put a toothpick in them, right? We're going to put it right at the stem here. And that's the most sturdiest part of the strawberry, of course. You want to put it in there and it stays, of course. You want to gather up the leaves. We do this just because we don't want the chocolate to get onto them. And once it sets up, it gets, it dries and it just like you bite into a leaf. You know, you don't want that. So you have your strawberry. It's a nice size strawberry for this time of year. Praise God. We're going to make sure it is dry. I feel the little moisture on top. And we're going to dip it into our milk chocolate here. You want to make sure you wiggle it around, swirl it around, and make sure you get it all coated. Look at that, Jesus. Oh, God. All right. And you want to take some of the excess off, right? Just so it's not a puddle of chocolate when you bite into it. We're just going to make this like a classic. This is what I call the classic strawberry. It's just a chocolate. You don't need anything else. It is just, you know, it's perfect just like that. So we put it on our sheet pan, and this is the order that you actually want to go into. You don't want to have your sheet pan over here and you're doubling back, blah, blah, blah. You want to make sure that everything is kind of organized. So we have our classic there, and that's actually my favorite. Fun fact, when I started doing this, I hated. Okay, I won't say that I hate it. I just did not prefer chocolate covered strawberries. Like if I was going to, I don't want to say names, but if someone was giving me a gift and this was one of the gifts, I would probably give it away to someone. Like, oh, enjoy this. But since I have done it, since I have, you know, been creating it and things like that, you know, I've nibbled here and there, and I'm just like, yo, this is actually pretty good. This is actually really, really good. So this one is my favorite, as well as, I don't have it here, but I chop up, get this, I chop up Snicker bars and I place it on top. And that is one of our like secret, like that's one that's hidden as well. So we're gonna get another one. We're gonna put the stem in, right? We're gonna make sure all of the leaves are up. We don't want the leaves coming down at all. And we're just going to make this one a white chocolate as well. Also, when you guys are melting your chocolate, you can melt it in your microwave, or you can do a double boiler. A double boiler is, I want to know if someone actually knows this, but a double boiler is you have a pot of water with shallow, it's shallow water at the bottom of your pot, and then you have like a bowl on top of the pot that can sit. It can sit there, but it's not touching the water at all. And what it's doing is you're just letting the steam heat the bottom of the bowl, and that is what melts your chocolate. So this is our white chocolate strawberry, and for everyone who has a birthday, oh my gosh, look at that. How the colors just pop off of that. And we put that there. Simple enough. Let's grab another one. We want to make sure everything is dry. And we're going to stab it in. And then grab the leaves. Right? And then let's do white chocolate again. And we are going to put the crunch on top of this, guys. All right, so this, I did not like white chocolate before this. I did not like it. You want to make sure that you have a good coating on this. That's why I'm double dipping when you see me do that. So with the coating, let me just sit this down and let me just talk about the coating. And I'm gonna actually share with you guys on how to make it, right? So the strawberry shortcake crunch is nothing else but the box of Jell-O, right? The strawberry Jell-O, and then the box of the vanilla pudding. And then like all you have to do is just like fold in or crumple in some unsalted room temperature butter. That's it. And what you want to do is, if you ever made like a streusel, like that's on top of sweet potato souffle, it's butter, sugar, spices, and then like your pecans, right? And it really, when you put it into the oven, it gets it all caramelizes together. You don't have to bake it for long, but when you take it out, it's a little soft because the sugars are melted. But once you let it dry, once you let it just, sit up and everything like that, it becomes a crunch. So this is basically what that is. It's a streusel, I guess you would say, right? So you take the boxes of Jell-O, you open it up, you put it into a bowl, you take like a tablespoon of butter, at a time, and you just kind of you fork it in. So like you grab a fork and you just break the butter up with the fork, and you let it just slowly combine. And then after that, it would be like a wet sand. Like all you have to do is just like sprinkle that on a sheet pan, and then go ahead and do your other box of Jell-O and do the same thing. You fold in just a little bit of butter and then wet sand consistency, and then you put it onto your sheet pan. After that, you bake it into the oven, maybe around 10 minutes on 350. It's simple. I mean, it's like you can make a couple of these in time for that to come out, right? Once they come out, like I said, you just let it dry. You just let it sit up, let it become room temperature. And then you can break it like a cracker, and that's how you know you got it. You got it good. You got it, right? But then you have this product, and it goes a long way. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this, right? And I am just going to sprinkle this on, guys. Look at that. And you know what? You may not believe me, but this actually smells really good. I made this fresh for this live. And the strawberry is just coming out. And when you have it all together, it emphasizes the strawberry that you're eating, which is amazing. It's awesome. So we're just going to sit that there. And that's basically our chocolate covered strawberries. I have another thing that I want to do. I really didn't plan on doing this until I was just like, yo, I want to do something else. So we have another nice size strawberry here. We're actually going to take these leaves off, right? We're going to take it off. And I'm sure, well, I don't know if everyone has these, but these are just measuring tablespoons or whatever, teaspoons, things like that. You could use one of these, right? And you can hollow out this strawberry. You don't want to take too much because this is like a really freaking sweet strawberry. And, you just kind of want all of that to stay, but just enough for you. Let me clean it up a little bit. Just enough for you to pipe in some chocolate ganache. Chocolate ganache is amazing. If you have not tried it, it is amazing. Chocolate ganache is only chocolate melted down with some heavy whipping cream. Guys, if you have not tried that, it's so simple. Like Ayana was saying, like these date nights and cooking classes and things like that, like that is something that is so simple to make and it's cost efficient. So what we do is just, look at that, Jesus, look at that. I mean, I'm not going to eat it right now, but I want to because, wow, right? Just amazing. We're going to do another one because I just want to be fancy. Like, this is just what I like to do. I can't help it. We're going to put some gold on these, right? Let's put the chocolate, the milk chocolate on for this one because I really want this to pop, guys. I really want this to pop. So we're going to place it down here. Also, I've been having this parchment paper down because it's a great landing pad between the final destination pad, whatever you want to call that. So we have some gold here, right? And we have a little paintbrush. Gold is very, very light, as you know. It's very light, so you want to be very careful with this. But guys, just look at that. Just look at that, Jesus. I'm excited. Okay. And then normally I would wait to do this until like the chocolate has set up or whatever, but I want to just see this now. All you have to do, right, is just grab a little bit of it and just place it on your strawberry, just like that. Can you see that, guys? Can you see it? Jesus, can you see it? Can you see it? Yes, that's all you have to do. That's all you have to do. And like literally, that is elegance. If it's not, like, that is just amazing. And then you just transport it back onto your sheet. That looks really, really good. That looks good. I'm gonna have a really good night after this live because these are mine. Like, these are mine. All right, so we're done with this, right? Let's clean up. Let's clean up a little bit, right? That's done. We have, let's put this here. We have turtles that I want to do for you guys. This is the new addition to Porto Chocolates. This is something new that I put on my menu. Guys, I make this caramel from scratch. This caramel is made from scratch. I don't buy this. I mean, I buy the ingredients, but I don't buy the caramel. I make this because, you know, I want to better my craft, you know. Caramel, chewy caramel. It's made of evaporated milk. 1 can of evaporated milk, 1 pound of brown sugar, 1 cup of corn syrup, and vanilla extract, and then like 1/4 of a cup of water. All you're doing is you're putting that in a pot. You're putting all of that in a pot together. You're mixing it, and once everything is fully incorporated, once you see that, you know, there's no more grains of sugar, you stop stirring, and then you let it come up to a temperature of 230. I believe that is the soft stage of sugar. Sugar can be very, very finicky, so you make sure that you have like a candy thermometer, which is something that I have, of course. So just make sure that your temperatures are correct, and at the end you will have a product that is delicious. Make sure if you're doing this that you're adding your vanilla in at the end, because otherwise the sugar is so hot. Like 230 is really, really hot. The sugar is so hot that it will burn and it will make the caramel bitter. So don't do all of that. So we have a ring cutter here, right? This is for the normal size turtles that I have. If you can see this is the size of my hand. Isn't that huge? It's not huge for a turtle, but I like doing stuff like that. I like doing stuff that's not normal, whatever. So we're gonna put this on our baking sheet and we'll make sure that we can see that. Let's move this over, right? We're gonna put that onto our baking sheet. And then we're going to take our pecans and we're just going to layer that in the bottom. We want to make sure that all the holes are kind of filled up, right? You want to solid just fall where it is. And then we're going to encourage it and just kind of let it fall towards the edges, so that once this rests and relaxes, it will spread to the edges. All right, let's do another one. We're gonna add our pecans.
an even layer at the bottom. You want to make sure you're getting your money's worth, right? Or that they are getting their money's worth. We're going to get a tablespoon or a teaspoon here of this lovely caramel. Take this off. I take it off because sometimes the caramel will fall onto the circle cutter and it's difficult to keep the shape that I want if the caramel is on the cutter. And oh yeah, that was a good pour right there. That was a good pour. You want to make sure that the shape, stays or whatever. Also, fun fact, Porto chocolates, though I work with chocolates, right? Though I work with chocolates, it's also a play on my family because my husband is a nice shade. I don't know if he's watching right now. I think he's actually driving, but my husband is a nice shade of brown. And I have a daughter that is a chocolate brown too. Oh my gosh. She's a chocolate brown. And guys, when I tell you, I love the tone on my kid and my husband. What we're going to do is we're going to take some of this milk chocolate, right? And we're just going to dollop it on top of these turtles. And guys, these are like perfectly shaped. These are perfectly shaped. I've got these ring cutters. You can get them like on Amazon and things like that. But I got mine at Michael's. Or it could have been Hobby Lobby. It could have been Hobby Lobby. But nonetheless, these craft stores have like aisles of like baking goods and, sheet pans and, things like that. And you can get them there. You can get silicone molds. Those are really good for like bakings. If you want like a perfect shape, you can put anything in that, right? You can do that. And, just put it in and pop it out and it will be that shape. I have a lot of things coming for this next year and I cannot wait to show you guys, right? I cannot wait. All you want to do as you're putting your chocolate on, you just want to encourage it to go towards the edges. You just want to like cover up the caramel as much as you want. And typically and normally, I would let this set up. Like I would pop this into the refrigerator before I even try to put chocolate onto it because they're both very pliable at this point. But for demonstration purposes, I just want to do that. And then, of course, let's be fancy again, right? And then we're going to put just a little bit in the center, guys. That's it. Just a little bit in the center. I mean, come on. If you want to be fancy, be fancy. Guys, that's my zhuzh. Can you see that? Oh, I wish you guys could see that. Oh. All right, guys. For the final product, here's what I have. Do you see these strawberries? Do you see these strawberries? Like what? So, of course, this is the strawberry shortcake. These are the classics in the middle, white chocolate and the milk chocolate. And then we have some mini pearls. You can't see that. Right there. We have some mini pearls. And then we have white chocolate with the dust of gold sugar. I like gold. Right? And then, of course, we have the chocolate turtles. Like I said, it's the size of my palm. It's the size of my palm, right? If you have a birthday coming up, chocolate turtles, that's all you need, right? And then for people who like white chocolate, why not have a white chocolate turtle? Come on. Anyway,
we have one more, which is our little bitty itty bitty chocolate turtle. And this is the regular size turtle. But like I said, I want to do things big. So that is my spread of goodies for you guys. I didn't want to take too much time, but man, after this live, I promise you, I'm going to have a good time. I'm going to have a good time with all of this. But anyway, that is all that I have for you guys. Thank you again for having me. I love what I do. Thank you for, allowing me to express that to you guys.
That was amazing, Amanda. Listen, girl. Tell me if I'm the only one in the chat. Tell me if I'm the only one that feels like we want to be where you are right now.
I want to share with you guys.
Where you are. Listen, where can people find you? We see Portal Chocolates up there. Give us your information. Come on, girl.
Okay, so Portal Chocolates, PORDOW Chocolates. You can find me on Instagram. The website, right? It will come up in the next year, January, because there's a revamp. I'm actually adding to my menu, and I have a photographer. I have all of these things that I want to do for you guys. And I mentioned the silicone molds. I mentioned that because subconsciously I have something in mind for that, and I just want to make sure that everything is everything when I present it to you guys. So, Portal Chocolates on Instagram. Send me a DM. I love talking to you guys. I love talking to you guys, and I love meeting you guys too. So, shoot me a DM.
That was awesome, and I have tasted them, and I'm telling you, everyone, it will change your whole entire life. You will get your whole life. It will change your whole life forever and ever and ever. Everyone, could you please put some thank yous in the chat? That was amazing. I'm sure that your DMs will be blowing all the way up for Christmas. That was absolutely. Can I have one? Can you give me a virtual pass? Like passing one virtually? Yeah, passing one. Pass it.
Get into it.
Yes, I'm about to get into it in my mind. But thank you so much. That was absolutely amazing. Love you, Amanda. Girl, I see you, girl. I see you. Well, listen, was that not amazing, everyone? Did you not enjoy yourself? Did you not feel like, you know what? I need those chocolates in my life. The dates from Ayana, Miss Stephanie, we got a whole situation going on, and it was power packed and full. But you know what it is. You know I can't close it out without giving some of that love. I'm telling you, I got another question for you, and I got a giveaway. Now listen, these giveaways that we've been talking about, they aren't just any giveaways, okay? You want to pay attention in this chat? They are super duper, okay? It was not a game. Pastor Steffi ain't playing at all. It's Christmas, as I said in the beginning. So here's the question. Last one before we go. What was the name of Jesus' parents? Go. Let's go. I need a winner. First one. I need a winner. What was the name of Jesus' parents? Both of them, not one. Don't make up a name. Don't add nothing new. Here we go. Come on. You can do it. Do we have a winner? I'm checking the chat. I'm seeing, yes, Miss Cynthia, super duper. These prizes, I'm telling you, this prize, the gift certificates, the gift cards. Oh, TJ Butler, girl, you are going to be so happy because this gift card is super duper. Put that in the chat, people. Even though you might not have won, put it in the chat. Super duper, TJ. Oh, girl, listen. You got it right. Yes, Mary and Joseph. I saw the rest of y'all. Stop. I saw the rest of y'all, but TJ got it. TJ Butler, you are the winner of this. And listen, it's all good. It's all love. It has been an amazing night. Was it not? I'm telling you. And TJ, make sure that you put your information into event support at worldchangers.org. Listen, it has been absolutely amazing. I wish I could get with Amanda right now, okay? But I will find her on the DM. Listen, on behalf of Pastor Taffy Dollar, on behalf of World Changers Church International and Radical Women's Ministry, it has been absolutely amazing. We're so grateful that you decided to spend this time. Listen, let the holiday be what it's about. Jesus. Take time to take in the fact that God has blessed us with this entire year, no matter what right? Take time with your family. Take time to look into their eyes and tell them that you love them. Give them a reason, right, to see what Christmas is about through you. This is Alyssa Worrell. And again, on behalf of Pastor Taffy, World Changers Church, Radical Women's Ministry, we're so grateful. I would like just a moment to pray with you. Father God, thank you so much for this opportunity to be together. Lord, we thank you for love. We thank you for life. We thank you for everything, Lord God, that you have given us. We don't take it for granted who you are and what you continue to do in our lives. We give you all the glory, all the honor, and all of the praise in Jesus' name. Amen. We love you so much. God bless and Merry Christmas. See you next time. Bye-bye.